Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. Top 5 Chinese dramas setting screens on fire. The Prisoner of Beauty. After being shelved for 2 years due to lead actress Song Zu'er's involvement in a tax evasion scandal, the Chinese historical drama The Prisoner of Beauty was finally granted a release license on May 13. Despite the long delay, the series immediately created a buzz in both China and Vietnam, becoming one of the most talked about shows of the year. According to Zu'er, the drama quickly reached 30,000 heat points on Tencent Video, making it the fastest drama to hit this milestone on the platform in 2025. It also secured a spot on the list of most popular Chinese dramas and consistently top trending charts across various international platforms, demonstrating its strong appeal to global audiences. The Prisoner of Beauty is based on a novel by Peng Lei and takes place during the waning years of the Eastern Han Dynasty. The story follows Xiao Qiao, portrayed by Song Zu'er, a renowned beauty born into a politically weak family. Lacking military power, her family is vulnerable, and to ensure their survival, she is forced into a marriage with Wei Xiao, a fearsome general with a reputation for ruthlessness and a hunger for domination. Initially, Xiao Qiao's life in the Wei household is filled with challenges. She faces suspicion and hostility from her new family, who doubt her worth. However, through a series of trials and shared adversities, a mutual respect begins to grow between Xiao Qiao and Wei Xiao. As they navigate political intrigue and personal trials together, their bond deepens, fueled not by physical attraction alone, but by mutual admiration for each other's intelligence, strategic thinking, and emotional strength. Over time, Xiao Qiao earns the respect of those around her, gradually winning over even the most skeptical members of the Wei family. Her transformation from a vulnerable bride to a respected and beloved figure marks a powerful arc of growth and resilience. Ultimately, The Prisoner of Beauty is more than just a tale of romance, it's a story about perseverance, personal evolution, and the enduring power of inner strength in a world ruled by war and ambition. The Legend of Zanghai. Premiering on May 18, The Legend of Zanghai, a high-profile historical drama starring Xiao Zhan and Zhang Jingai, has immediately captured the attention of audiences. With its lavish production reportedly backed by $1 billion budget, the series sets itself apart not just through impressive visuals, but by delivering a compelling and original narrative in a genre that has become increasingly saturated. In an era dominated by adapted stories, recycled tropes, and the overuse of fantasy and palace intrigue, The Legend of Zanghai emerges as a breath of fresh air. What makes this drama particularly appealing is its entirely original storyline. It centers around Zhai, the son of Kui Dak, who once held the esteemed position of Imperial Observatory Supervisor in the Great Dong Kingdom. In a single devastating night, his entire family is massacred. Miraculously surviving the tragedy, Zhai flees and disappears. 10 years later, he returns to the capital under the alias Zanghai, driven by a thirst for justice and revenge. Armed with sharp intellect and strategic prowess, he navigates the treacherous waters of court politics, systematically dismantling the corrupt factions responsible for his family's downfall and restoring honor to their name. The synopsis promises an intricate tale of power struggles, vengeance, and moral reckoning, elements that are bound to resonate with viewers looking for more than just visual spectacle. The show doesn't rely solely on action or fantasy but instead leans into psychological warfare, emotional depth, and a richly woven plot. In addition to its strong narrative foundation, The Legend of Zanghai boasts an all-star cast that adds to its prestige. The production has attracted top-tier talent across both lead and supporting roles. Xiao Zhan's commanding performance is paired with the elegance and depth of Zhang Jingai, while special appearances from celebrated actors like Michelle Chen, Chen Yangxi, Wallace Chung, Zhang Hanlian, and Qiao Henai bring additional weight and diversity to the ensemble. This star-studded lineup underscores the producer's ambition to make The Legend of Zanghai a landmark work in Chinese historical television. With its combination of fresh storytelling, strong performances, and high production value, The Legend of Zanghai is positioning itself as one of the standout dramas of the year. A Love Never Lost. After a long hiatus, A Love Never Lost, starring Li Xian and Chen Xia, premiered to high expectations. Many viewers were eager to see the collaboration between the two stars, and the film's release generated considerable buzz before airing. However, the anticipation quickly turned to disappointment as the drama began receiving mixed to negative reviews after the first few episodes. Competing against the popular historical drama The Prisoner of Beauty, which captivated audiences with its engaging storyline and strong performances, A Love Never Lost failed to make a strong impression. Despite its promising cast, the series struggled to resonate with viewers due to multiple shortcomings in both writing and execution. Audiences pointed out that the story lacked coherence and depth. The plot was seen as uninspired, with little emotional impact or memorable moments. Many viewers commented that the script lacked logic and the character development was poorly handled. The journey of the younger generation, which was meant to be the emotional core of the narrative, felt underdeveloped and rushed. The characters and their relationships failed to create a meaningful connection with the audience, making it hard for viewers to stay invested. Lee Xian, who plays the lead role of Liang Xiang, drew particular criticism for his performance. Viewers noted that his portrayal lacked the charisma and emotional nuance he had shown in past roles. His expressionless eyes, rigid facial expressions, and limited emotional range made his character appear flat and unconvincing. Especially in scenes shared with veteran actors, Lee Xian's weaknesses became more apparent. The supporting cast, including Chan Xia, Wei Daxun, and Zhou Yuan, also struggled to lift the series. Although all are capable performers with established fan bases, their roles lacked sufficient depth to keep viewers engaged. The show's overall inability to deliver compelling performances or a gripping story contributed to its lackluster reception. In comparison to other dramas airing at the same time, particularly The Prisoner of Beauty, A Love Never Lost has not capitalized on its potential. Despite assembling a high-profile cast and boasting a polished production, the series has failed to live up to expectations or generate the strong following it hoped for. Love Never Fails. Although its broadcast was delayed for 4 years due to controversy surrounding the original female lead, Yuan Bingyan, Love Never Fails has finally made its debut, albeit in a heavily edited form. The production team replaced Yuan with actress Hu Yixuan, refilming many scenes using modern visual effects and post-production technology. Initially, many thought the long delay would render the series outdated. However, thanks to a serious investment in the script, special effects, and the cast's performances, the drama has instead become a sensation across social media. Love Never Fails is not alone in the growing trend of shelved dramas suddenly finding new life. Alongside the Demon Hunter's romance, these titles have broken through old prejudices and proved that quality storytelling stands the test of time. In contrast, other dramas released around the same period, such as A Moment But Forever and Destiny and Saving, failed to leave a lasting impression. This contrast highlights a valuable lesson: with compelling content and meticulous production, even a long-overlooked project can shine like a bottle of well-aged wine. Adapted from the novel of the same name by author Xu Ke, Love Never Fails features a talented ensemble cast, including Liu Zu'er, Hu Yixuan, Ao Rupen, Suzia Ano, Yang Lin, Jing Yanchen, Wang Shiming, Pan Fiayang, and Mario. The story centers on the three-lifetime love journey between the supreme god Jin Xiu and a little camellia flower demon named Hongning. At the Heavenly Flower Festival, Hongning boldly confesses her love to Jin Xiu, expressing her desire to become a goddess. However, she is firmly rejected because of the divide between the immortal and demon realms. Determined to fulfill her vow, Hongning begins the difficult path of cultivating immortality. When the flower season arrives again, she finally ascends, only to learn that Jin Xiu has married someone else. Heartbroken, Hongning gives up on love and willingly enters the cycle of reincarnation. To atone for his mistakes, Jin Xiu defies the laws of heaven and changes fate, giving Hongning a second chance at life. Yet destiny pulls them into a web of misunderstandings and trials. When the flowers fall once more, they meet again, only for Jin Xiu to realize that Hongning is the love tribulation he cannot escape. Youthful Glory, A Tale of Love and Destiny. Youthful Glory is a romantic historical drama adapted from the popular novelty Xiao Dao Cao by author Buzi Shikk. The story revolves around the blossoming relationship between Mingdian, the spirited and intelligent daughter of the Marquis of Jinggan, and Zhang Zi, a revered general hailed as the war god of the Daxian kingdom. The story begins with an imperial decree: Mingdian is betrothed to Zhang Zi, a man she has never met. Concerned that her future husband might be a rough and uncouth warrior, Mingdian disguises herself and secretly enters the military camp to observe him firsthand. Contrary to her fears, she is immediately struck by his charisma and presence, leading to a case of love at first sight. After their marriage, Mingdian and Zhang Zi embark on a journey filled with passion, misunderstanding, growth, and perseverance. While their relationship begins with uncertainty and social pressure, they gradually learn to trust, support, and love each other deeply. Their bond is tested by war, political intrigue, and personal challenges, but through every trial, their affection only grows stronger. Over time, they come to understand the true meaning of love and happiness, not in grand gestures or status, but in loyalty, sacrifice, and companionship. This captivating film not only brings an emotional love story to life but also explores themes of courage, honor, and personal transformation. The tale of Mingdan and Jiangzi resonates with audiences for its balance of tenderness and strength, illustrating that true love often emerges from the most unexpected circumstances. In this anticipated Chinese film project, rising actress Bei Shengjian takes on the role of the noble yet fearless Mingdan. She is joined by renowned actor Song Wei-long, who brings depth and magnetism to the character of Jiangzi. Their on-screen chemistry and compelling performances are expected to breathe new life into this beloved novel, making Youthful Glory a standout entry in the genre of historical romance.